If you are interested in my videos, please subscribe. Okay, I don't know how to start the video, so let's just start the review immediately. Timon has to look out for the colony, so we need to help him reach his post. We can go left and right with the D-pad. We can see the tunnel that Timon has destroyed. You can jump with the A button. There are bugs to collect, 40 of them in each level. For finishing each level, you just need to reach the end of the level. But again, if you are an adult, I suggest you to collect all the bugs to complete the game, so that it wouldn't be boring. There are vines that you can climb, and there are coconuts with a heart on them that you can collect to refill your health. At first, you can be killed by only 3 hits, so be careful. Also, this game is the most exploration-based Lion King game up until now. You can hold the down button while moving to crawl. You can use the B button to dig. You can hold down and then push the B button to dig beneath yourself. If you collect all the bugs, at the end of the level you will get a puzzle piece. Now the hyenas attack the colony. You can jump on the head of the hyenas to use them as a spring. But Timon cannot damage them and you can only knock them out for a very short time. There are also hedgehogs with blue quills that Timon cannot jump on them, so you should jump over them. There are some special bugs that you can collect and it allows you to take one more hit. If you press the R button, Timon will dance and that will distract the hyenas for a while, so you can pass them by. There is a power-up that when you collect, you can push the L button and it will work as a screen nuke. Now you play as Pumbaa, and at the beginning of this level, something interesting happens. In the movie, we saw Timon's point of view, but in the game, we see Pumbaa's point of view. Pumbaa is sad because he is alone. Rafiki tells him that he saw a meerkat who is also alone. So Pumbaa follows Timon. Yes, Timon and Pumbaa meeting each other was not an accident. Rafiki is the one who was pulling the strings this whole time. The animated movie trilogy would happen completely differently if he was not doing all sorts of stuff in the background. Pumbaa can also jump with the A button. There are some branches that you can use as a spring. With the R button, Pumbaa will charge forward and you can break some walls with it. Pumbaa can also push rocks. In the next level, we are still following Timon as Pumbaa. By pushing the B button, Pumbaa will burp and it works as a projectile attack. Pumbaa can also charge at the hyenas to kill them, but he should burp at them to make them vulnerable before that. Later, you can collect a remote control that can stop time for a while, but I never used it. If you collect all pieces of a puzzle, you can unlock a bonus level that can increase the maximum health. The first one is for Timon. The bonus levels are on a time limit, but you can collect clocks to increase your remaining time. A funny thing that happened to me here is that just like 1 frame before I ran out of time, I collected the thing that upgraded Timon's health. So it restarted the level, but there was no need for playing the level again because I had already gotten what I came for. There are 4 gameplay styles in this game. One for Timon, one for Pumbaa, one for Timon and Pumbaa, and one on the run style, which is this level. Pumbaa is running with Timon on his back. You can hold right to run faster or hold left to run slower, and jump with the A button. Also, while running faster, you can also attack the enemies. Now, we reach the main type of the levels, the Timon and Pumbaa levels. Their controls are the same as their solo levels. You can use the select button to switch the characters. And you can see the nature of this game. It is a puzzle platformer. Pumbaa can burp at the hedgehogs to kill them. Timon can also jump on Pumbaa's back to use him as a spring. Be careful and search everywhere before going to the next section, or else you have to restart the level if you want to complete it. This is the Can't Wait to Be King section. from Timon and Pumbaa's point of view. There are some green birds that if you reach them, they will make a loud sound and it will break the walls that Pumbaa cannot reach. There are also monkeys with projectile attacks. Another on-the-run level, and I have already ran out of important things to say. Another bonus level. This one is for Pumbaa to increase his maximum health. Now the elephant graveyard. There are boulders that can fall down, and just like the other Lion King games, they are dangerous, so be careful with them. You can find bugs that can upgrade Pumbaa's burp. Another on-the-run level. In the next level, there are holes that lava comes out of them. You can also find an upgrade for Timon's dance that can distract the hyenas for a longer time. There are yellow hyenas that can summon more hyenas. Yet another on-the-run level. And here is where the game gets time consuming. If you just want to reach the end, this is an easy game that you can finish in an hour or two. But if you want to complete it, from now on this won't be an easy game. Not a hard game, but not an easy game either. There are vultures that work as a moving platform for Timon, but Pumbaa is too heavy for them. So to him, they are falling platforms. And here is where the on-the-run levels also get difficult. Because these levels are auto-scrollers, so you can't just go back and explore properly to catch all the bugs. I lost count of the many times I restarted these levels. You can increase the health of Timon and Pumbaa individually, but that won't upgrade the shared health bar that they have in the on-the-run levels. There is a bonus level to increase that, which is also an auto-scroller. Now Timon and Pumbaa are at their dream home. Even more auto-scroller levels. At the end of this one, you will find Simba, a Pumbaa only level. He is playing hide and seek with Simba. Another on-the-run level. This time you are running away from Nala. Another bonus level that can make Timon take 5 hits. This is where Timon and Pumbaa get separated. So again, a Pumbaa only level. Now a Timon only level, in which you can upgrade Timon's dance even more. An auto runner, in which Timon and Pumbaa are approaching Pride Lands. Then an auto runner that is a nightmare. I had to replay it many times to complete it. And now one of, if not the hardest level to complete, as it should be because it's the final traditional level. Now this is where we see Timon's bravery, so it means a Timon only level. And now the final level, which is an auto runner, and this one is also a miserable experience because it's so hard to find all the bugs. At the end, a Pumbaa bonus level to make Pumbaa take 5 hits, to make replaying the game easier, I guess. So, what do I think about this game? I think I finally found a Lion King project that can be considered a hidden gem. Everyone say how awesome the Genesis/SNES Lion King game is, but barely anyone talks about this game. Nostalgia makes me love the PS1 game more, but if I remove the nostalgia, then this GBA game is definitely better. The characters look fine, but Pumbaa looks amazing. It's one of those rare situations that doing a fake 3D works on GBA. But if we look at the environment of the game, it is not the best looking GBA game, but it's fine because the level design is great. But don't play it in one sitting if you want to complete the game. If you want to finish it, yeah, do it in one sitting because it's, I guess, a work of an hour. But if you want to complete it, then it will take a much longer time. For me, it surprisingly took 7 hours because this game is a puzzle platformer and it's a very slow paced game. So I guess again, if you do not have the patience, don't play it. But if you are a patient person, then yeah, give this one a shot. I recommend you to play it in like 2 or 3 sittings. This game has 25 levels. When you compare it to the previous games that I have talked about, that's really impressive. And I think this one, if you want to complete it, it's the most fair game, I guess. You know, the Genesis/SNES version is a little bit too hard. The PS1 and the Game Boy Color version are a little bit too easy. But I think this one is right there in the middle. It's challenging enough so that the game wouldn't be boring, but it's also easy enough that you won't say when will this game end. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.